You know, when you travel, you bring essentials. You bring your clothes, you bring your passport. You know, you might bring your book. Of course, you got your phone. You might be reading books in your phone. You know, you might be on social media. But look, if you are a producer or you are a creative type of individual, then your essentials are just a little bit different. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, you just don't want to be locked in a studio sometimes. You know, so I booked a trip to Scotland. If you don't know, now you know. Now I knew exactly what I had to do, and I knew what was coming with me, and I announced to the world that the Akai MPC Live 3 was getting ready to be released, and boom, here we are, because hey, that's my weapon of choice right now. Now let me give you some context though. So the last time I traveled to Dubai and the MPC Live 2 was released, so I bought an MPC Live 2, and man, let me tell you, this was the revelation of revolutions. Man, I'm telling you, a standalone had never been so great. I was in a new city, far in another country, way far away from the United States. You understand what I'm saying? Living really good, and I was building beats, and it was carrying the energy of the environment that kind of shaped me to think the way I think. You know what I'm saying? And then I just realized something in that experience, and I helped other people, and I got other individuals. I taught how to use the MPC Live 2. Other individuals bought the MPC Live 2. So I was just in Dubai, and I got pictures and proof, but we just was doing something that we really enjoyed. You feel what I'm saying? So look, production does not stop just because your studio is closed. You feel what I'm saying? The MPC Live, it gives you the ability to just travel with creativity in your mind, and as soon as you need to get it out, you can do that. You feel what I'm saying? It just gives you freedom, it gives you flexibility, and that's why I am leveling up, and I ordered the MPC Live 3 because we getting ready to go to Scotland, and I gotta talk about it. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You feel me? Welcome back to the channel. If you're mastering the gear and the grind, look, you are in the right place. The MPC Live 3, look, man, it has just been refreshed. It has just been released, and it is definitely a power leap. We talking about 8-core Generation 2 processor. Basically what that means is that it's going to give you 4 times the power of the MPC Live 2. They just added 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of onboard storage. And I'm just saying, if you got a project, your project is going to run just a little bit smoother. You feel what I'm saying? Look, if you got effects, then your effects going to run deeper. Your workflow is basically going to feel limitless. And that's not just the upgrade. I'm telling you, man, that is banging. Now, look, I don't sell my soul for gold. What I mean by that is that I'm not and will never be a content creator. Now, look, I got a small amount of subscribers on this channel. I only got about 700 subscribers on this channel, but my other channel, I got 42,000, and I have never taken no deals from nobody. So I don't just say things because somebody paid me to do it. I'm not like none of these content creators. I don't respect them. I make money outside of this right here. I don't make a lot of money off of YouTube. I have actual things that I actually do in the regular world that put me in a position, and I put my family in a position where we leveled up. You feel what I'm saying? So people don't pay me to do nothing. Had to get that off my chest because somebody was like, oh yeah, you doing a commercial for these? Like, dude, this is what I do. This is what I make money off of. So if I like the MPC because hey, I make money off of it. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, had to get that off my chest. Don't be angry at me though. Look, but power alone doesn't make music, man. Even though the MPC Live 2 or the MPC Live 3, if you get it because it just got released, look, it don't just give you power. You know, your creativity gives you power. Your expression gives you power. How you empower yourself with knowledge gives you power. And I'm telling you that the MPC Live 3, I think that it breaks a lot of ground because it has a different type of 16 full-size RGB MPC pads. You understand what I'm saying? That was a a big term right there. You know what I'm saying? I had to go to college to get that. I did. But I'm saying I had to drop out in 8th grade to get that knowledge right there. But look, the keys have something called 3D sensing technology. And basically that means that they respond not only to the velocity or how hard you press those pads, but they respond to the movement and the gestures. You feel what I'm saying? So basically, your fingers aren't just triggering the sounds when you hit that pad. You know what I'm saying? It's you are just in a performance. You know what I'm saying? And then you pair that with the 16 RGB performance buttons, the assignable touch strip, 7-inch nice display. I'm saying, man, you're not pushing buttons, you are sculpting sound in real time. Look, I'm getting ready to do a video about sound theory. That's what I need to do. That's what I'm gonna talk about, music theory. That's what I'm getting ready to do right there. Now, what I really like about this MPC Live series is that it is so portable, and that is the portable advantage. I'm telling you, a portable studio is everything now that I have one. You know what I'm telling you, the portability factor is like no other. You know what I'm saying? It has a built-in stereo studio monitor, high quality microphone. So basically, you're gonna be able to etch out a sample. You can record vocals. You know, you could be in the airport. You could be in the, you know what I'm saying, the American Express Platinum Lounge. You know what I'm saying? And just headphones on and you just doing what you got to do. You could be in your hotel room. Look, I'm going to take this MPC Live 3 to a cafe in Scotland. I don't even drink coffee like that, but I'm getting ready to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, it has the internal rechargeable battery. You don't got to, because you're not, you know, I love the MPC P37, but it's tied to the wall. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta be near outlet. You know what I'm saying? I like that it has the USB-C connectivity. It got 8 CV gates. You know what I'm saying? It just has the we got mic preamps. Now I haven't heard it because, you know, hey, we just getting ready to order it right now. You feel what I'm saying? Oh my God, I'm excited. And this ain't no fake enthusiasm, haters. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm telling you, man. Hey, why people gotta hate? Okay, you know, somebody told me to stop thinking about what other people say if it's negative. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to do that, but I care about what people say. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just shallow and insecure like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna be secure. You need shallow, insecure people like me so that you can hate on them, and then I can feel bad. Because, hey, I just go to the corner and be like, look, I get my hate up with my weight, and then I'm gonna pay them back when I'm bigger. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, it's just a portable hybrid. You know what I'm saying? It's a studio when you need it. It's gonna be my travel companion. I'm getting ready to jump over to Scotland. But this is what I want you to think about. Before you upgrade, you know what I'm saying? Just because you order Live 3, don't just get sucked into the gear acquisition syndrome. But you know what I'm saying? Because it's not just about the specs. It's about philosophy. If you're a producer, you know, then you already know that you're always balancing, you know, so many different hats. You know, you living in two different worlds. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you're living in a world where the tools that you use create the ideas that you have. And then those ideas generate income or resources. You know, and tools, they expand your intellectual or your creative canvas. You feel what I'm saying? But they don't replace your creativity. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't ordered a Live 3 because the Live 2 wasn't good enough. Because the Live 2 is good enough. I ordered it because I knew exactly what I wanted, and I knew exactly how I wanted to use the new features of this standalone. I understand my workflow, and I'm trying to make my workflow kind of evolve. And that's the key. Don't just buy gear just to buy the gear. Understand what makes you who you are as a producer or as a beat maker or as a performer. Understand how to use this piece of material or this hardware to help it unlock your personality and unlock what it is you're trying to do. Do not fall into the gear acquisition syndrome. You know what I'm saying? A lot of individuals that I know constantly upgrading, but they never create. The MPC Live 2 is a place where you can create. It is a serious piece of gear, but you have to be serious. And that's what makes it become something massively powerful. Because when it's in the hands of somebody who is creative, come on, man. You know, that's why I always promote mastering the gear and the grind. So if you don't feel like you've mastered the MPC Live 2 or whatever hardware and software that you have, then hey, have a little patience. Go ahead and master what you feel, you know, and then make some decisions, you know, because I'm hearing that the MPC Live 3 is going to come out with a retro. I'm like, man, what in the world, man? They're killing me with the, you just said the rumors right there, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I ordered the MPC Live 3. Not because I needed another box or another standalone, but because I needed a portable, powerful instrument that matches the way that I create, whether I'm in Dubai, whether I'm in Scotland, whether I'm in the studio, or I'm just on a regular journey. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to go to, you know what I'm saying, Augusta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you do, understand the rhyme and the reason for what makes you who you are. You feel what I'm saying? And understand that the right type of discipline, motivation, determination, you can be where you want to be. Don't let these haters discourage you. Don't let them, the naysayers, the people who don't believe in you, discourage you from being who you want to be. You decide who you want to be. Never forget that. You feel what I'm saying? I want you to understand this mindset, and I want you to practice this mindset. And hey, if you like this type of content, and if you are MPC warriors, then this is what I need you to do. I need you to go to MPCwarriors.com and check out the MPC Warriors song. Now, for me, MPC stands for music, podcasting, and creating, because that's the era that we in. You feel what I'm saying? So look, if you're getting started with the MPC, or if you want to dedicate your time to the full-time studio grind, then this is what I need you to do. I need you to grab a copy of Mastering the Gear and the Grind at StudioLife10x.com, because owning the gear is one thing, but mastering the grind is everything. Do you feel what I'm saying? Now I'm getting ready to drop one of my beats that I just created, and we getting ready to drop this instrumental album. I'm Split Decision. If you don't know, this is Studio Life 10X, and we got other content creators who gonna be on the channel doing what they do. But I'm saying, you getting ready to check me out. I'm gonna talk to you later.
Studio Life 10X.